Hi, everybody. Welcome to the NurseDot podcast. This is going to be our very first podcast episode where we are launching it live on YouTube. So you'll be able to see all of our amazing faces. And this is going to be a fun episode. It's in celebration of Halloween. And we are going to be having Joscel James. He was a guest on NurseDot podcast. He is a comedian, past ER nurse, and just an all around amazing human. We are also going to have the famous Dawn Lunsford, who is my wife and also the producer of this podcast, and also has an Emmy for Foley. And that is for doing sound effects, sound for film and TV. And so she's going to join us, and we're going to get in and we're going to look at some of the famous movies of all time. We're going to look at Psycho. We're going to look at American Psycho. We're going to look at some little snippets from each of those movies, look at it through the lens of the clinical lens. Joscel and I are going to look at it through a clinical lens. And then Dawn is going to weigh in from a sound expert person, and we're going to have a little fun. So I'm excited to invite them into the studio with me, and we're going to kick this off and get it rolling, see how this thing shakes out. Here's how it's going to shake out, Joscel. we're going to take a look at some of these clips, some of these famous horror movie. Some are horror movies, some are kind of psychological thriller-ish. If anyone's kind of fan favorite of stuff like this, they probably will have seen things like Psycho. And then we've got Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And so we've got some famous clips from these films.
Okay.
And we've brought our amazing Dawn Lunsford, our producer, onto the episode, namely because she's been in this industry for a really long time, 30 years?
Probably getting close to 40 years now. I don't know. 30, 35 years, I'd say.
35 years doing Foley, which for those of you who don't know is sound. It's not sound effects. But it is live to picture. You can explain what Foley is.
Yeah, so
Dawn
Foley
Lunsford.
works in Foley's part of the sound team, and we're the ones that perform to picture, and we're matching what we're seeing. If someone's picking up a wine glass, we pick up the wine glass. If they tap it, we tap it. We're watching on a big screen. Then it goes to a Foley editor who tightens it up and puts it all in sync. We work in tandem with sound effects editors who are in another room doing things like car engines and weather and blizzards and stuff like that. And then the dialogue editors are working on the dialogues, doing screaming and talking and shouting and crowd sounds and all that. And then music department, then it all kind of goes together. And that's what you hear when you go see a movie.
You're the ones
So we get
making the sound.
fun job.
That's cool.
We get the fun job. We get to work in a big junkyard. It's totally dirty, and we get to sit in the mud and be kids. And
So you make things that sound like things but aren't actually the things.
Sometimes they're the things, but often they're not the things. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it's really
But
fun
when
job.
we do this, when we look at all this, it's going to be really fun for our audience because you're going to listen to this on the podcast. We're going to hopefully have it available in video on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. But if for some reason we cannot, we will have it as on YouTube for sure. So for those of you who love the visual aspect and want to see the gore that we are talking about and that we are in shock about, so Joscel and I, we have been on the podcast before. He has been a guest before on the podcast, and we brought him back because he's amazing.
Hello.
Hi, Joscel.
Hi. Yes, I'm happy to be back. Thanks for having me here, Cara, Dawn. Nice to be with both of you today, and I'm excited to watch these clips. We're watching clips, right?
We are going to watch clips. We're going to watch them.
I'm scared. I'm not a horror fan.
Neither am I.
So
We put on a haunted house every Halloween, and we love scaring people, but we do not like being scared, and neither of us watch horror films.
Oh, okay. All three of us don't watch horror
Yeah.
films. Okay,
Nope.
this will be interesting.
Big
Okay,
baby.
I'm ready.
Big baby. Okay.
I'm ready.
So
I need
that's where
where's
it's
my
going to be
blankie?
even better.
I'm just doing
need a
my deep
blankie.
breathing.
Okay, so everyone knows who Dawn Lunsford is. Everyone knows who the amazing Joscel James is. Joscel, for those of our audience who have not listened to your previous episode and maybe are
Sure.
not following you on social and don't know how funny you are, just introduce yourself a little bit. Tell us like who you are before we jump in and we start looking at these really creepy clips.
Sure. Hello, good morning, or at least morning for me, Nurse.com. It is 9:30 here in the morning on the West Coast. My name is Joscel James. I'm a comedian, nurse, speaker, content creator. Been creating content for almost 6 to 7 years, but I've been a nurse for a little over 10 years. So happy to be here, happy to get scared, and let's see where this takes us.
I love it. Well, okay, what was remind me, ER, right? You worked in
Yes.
emergency room.
Yes,
Okay, that's
I worked
perfect
in the
because
ER.
I am going to ask you, because I did not do ER. I did peds oncology. I've done hospice. I've done home health.
Yes.
I've done plenty of wound care. I mean, definitely I've done some serious wound care, but I will say that a lot of it has been like decubitus ulcers and things like that, especially
Right.
in hospice.
Mm.
However, the stuff we're about to see and where we're going to weigh in, Joscel,
Yes.
is how would we treat some of these terrible, terrible wounds that we're about to look at?
Oh, wow. Okay. So we're looking at these horror movies through a nursing lens. Okay.
Well, you and I are looking
Realistic,
at
yeah.
it through a nursing lens.
Okay.
Dawn is going to look at it through a cinematic sound lens, and she's going to
Okay.
talk about how maybe some of these were made in terms of sound,
Yeah.
but we're going to look at it through our clinical lens.
Okay. Clinical lens and sound lens.
Okay, audience.
Let's do this.
Yep.
Let me share my screen and we'll play some stuff. Should I pause at some moments so we can talk about some of these wound care moments?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, I mean, I think like you just have to like listen to it all the way through.
Okay.
And
watch
get
it.
to the meat of it and watch it and be a little bit cringy about it. And
I'm so scared.
And then we'll talk about it. We'll
Okay.
bat it around a little bit.
Okay, I'm going to share my screen, and this
What's
is
the first one?
First one is Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which I never saw purposefully. I don't like these things, so let's all cringe together.
But I know some people will hear this title and they're like, "Oh my god, I love this movie."
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I would rethink my friendship. I'm just saying. Here we go.
Okay. So this is the scene where she's running.
She's definitely running. Yeah, she's running. She's running. She's also like dressed. She's not dressed to run, okay? She's barefoot.
She's going to get a nail in her foot.
Oh my god.
He's carrying. He's like dragging her into. Oh.
There's a lot of screaming. So they're in this house. There's 2 hooks on the screen.
Oh boy.
Oh, these are like butcher hooks, like where you hang
and she just got put on the butcher hook.
Oh my god. This is
that's a wound. That's a wound.
Like this. Well,
that's
there's
gonna hurt.
Definitely an entrance wound. So her So you hear the screaming.
I don't think it's going to matter. I don't think it's going to matter after what happens to her. Like, so I think the reason she's on
There's
the
a chainsaw.
But he's really just making her watch. He's making her watch as
he chops
someone else.
Oh, this is.
Oh, this is.
Okay,
dark.
so now.
Okay. I don't know that you would act. Wouldn't you pass out by now, Joscel? Like, I feel like you would pass out.
It depends. So definitely she kept on screaming. So the first thing that comes to my mind is her airway is intact. That's what we know.
There you go. She can breathe.
Right?
So she could wait in the ER for a while.
Yeah,
She could wait. She could wait in the ER. Like
well,
just hang around.
Hang around. Oh, that's funny. I don't think she'll wait. Definitely if she comes in with the penetrating trauma to the chest or to the back like that, she'll definitely go to a room right away. But if you just close your eyes and you just hear screaming, you'll think they're okay because, again, airway is intact. But that is one-way ticket
that
to
would
the
have
back.
punctured a lung. I feel like it would have punctured a lung. Don't you
Well,
feel like if you got hung on a hook like that, it would have
Yes.
punctured a lung?
Puncture a lung,
I don't know.
amongst other things.
Yeah, she
Wow.
doesn't have a lot of meat on her, that girl. So there's not a lot of meat to hang on to, it seems.
Yes.
Okay,
And
one thing I noticed, Dawn, is that
Yes.
I didn't actually hear, and maybe she was
Yeah.
screaming a lot, so I
Yeah.
couldn't really hear, but I feel like it kind of missed out on the sound of him putting her on that hook.
Yeah,
Like,
they
that could have
didn't.
been a little grosser.
They didn't play anything. I think they just let the screams do the talking, and I think it could have been a lot gushier. It could have had some metal, entering, some sinewy bones crushing as it goes in. That would have been cool. But I have a feeling this was made sort of low budget, so they probably were like, "Look, this is gross enough. We put all our money into the scenery and the hook." Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
Okay,
chainsaw.
what would you have used? Okay, let's just really quickly before we move to the next one. What would you have used to make that sound if they had queued it up
That's a
for
good
you
question.
to yeah.
Good go-to sound effect that we use in Foley a lot for a gushy, fleshy sound is a leather car chamois. So we'll go to the car parts store and buy the traditional leather, not the synthetic ones, but the leather car chamois, and we wet them. And if anybody's ever used one, you can squeeze them and they sound very fleshy. And so we would squeeze that and do sort of an impact as that hook goes in. So that would be the gushy layer. And then we would do a layer that was more of gush connected to a body, which we often will use something like a kneeling pad that you would use to garden on. Like it's got the little vinyl and it's a little rectangle and you kneel on it when you garden, and that makes a really good body sound. So we would kind of impact against that, so it really feels like it's going into a full body, not just a little piece of flesh. And then we would do some sort of metal insert sound using a thick metal industrial sounding as it goes into the body with a nice end stop.
So it's like layered.
juicy.
So
Layers, yeah, lots of layers.
yeah, so there's a lot of layers of sound. So it's
Yes.
not just like one sound. Sometimes you have to make several sounds. They layer it together. That's what the mixer does.
Well, that's what the mixer will put them on different tracks and layer them together, and then we perform them on different tracks. And the more you have to look at what you're fighting against. You're fighting against the screaming. You're fighting against the music. There's a lot going on. So you really have to be over the top with multiple tracks to get all those sounds to poke through.
Nice. All right. Okay.
Next
Are we
one?
ready for the next one?
Multiple layers. Yeah,
I
my
don't
heart
know.
rate's
I'm
still up from that
I
last
know.
clip.
I know.
Let's do
I
it.
feel like that was the hardest one. I don't know.
Was that the
Was it
hardest one?
I don't know.
Oh boy!
I don't know.
Listen,
No,
wait till
no.
you see what's coming.
Oh.
Oh, there might be more.
Okay, bring it on. Bring it
so
on. We're ready.
Let's take it back into history a little bit with one of the first most terrifying horror scenes created.
Oh my God.
It's a classic.
It's a classic.
It's a classic.
I have some inside scoop on this after we watch it. I'll tell
So
you.
what'd you just pull up? Tell us what you just pulled up.
This is the scene, the shower scene from Psycho with Janet Leigh. Yes.
That one.
Oh
Yeah,
my
very
God.
good, honey. And
I'm not really good at sound effects. I should have let you do the sound effects.
No. I don't know. But this was I asked my parents because I was very little when this came out, if I was even born. I'm not sure I was even born yet, but they said this was definitely one of the most terrifying horror scenes. It was just groundbreaking in terms of horror because of the way it was shot and what the director left, Alfred Hitchcock left to the imagination. Let's take a look and listen.
Okay.
That was a good toilet flush.
It was a good toilet flush.
It was very obviously a toilet flush.
I didn't even see her on the toilet. Like, why did the toilet get flushed in the first
really
place?
sure.
Anyway, I'm not going to get into that.
These are good sound effects.
Yeah, I think this was actually from the production. I don't think they added this. Sounds very real.
They just picked it up from the mic in the room.
A lady is getting showered right now, or showering.
It's like an herbal essence commercial, really. It kind of looks like she's really enjoying her shower. She looks happy about it.
Yeah, it's a good shower.
She's getting clean, but she has full makeup on, which is amazing.
She's so clean right now.
I mean, she's not going to be clean in a second.
And now she's getting stabbed.
Oh. No, but she's fighting. She's fighting
She's
him.
fighting back. She's fighting back.
Happened. It hasn't happened yet. Okay, now it's happening.
That's a giant knife.
Yeah. And they don't really show anything. That's the best part.
But you see the blood in the bottom. You see the blood in the bottom of the tub.
So she just got stabbed.
Yeah, she just got stabbed. And all you see is really the blood at the bottom of the tub.
Now you just see her face and you just know she's dying.
She still looks amazing, I have to say.
I know. Her makeup is perfectly intact. I know.
Yeah.
She's so beautiful.
Well, she's still breathing, but it's about to stop.
She's reaching for the shower curtain. She's going to grab it.
And I think the shower curtain, is it going to come down?
It sure is. It sure does.
Yep. Oh, yep. She pulls it off.
And then you just see the water going down, the blood going down the drain.
And the blood is going down the drain.
Yep.
And they hang on this shot for a long time just to bring it home. You know what I mean?
Which is also kind of crazy because it's in black and white. So you really only see what looks like kind of gray. And then obviously like they get like really close in on her eyeball.
Yeah.
Yeah. This it's amazing how I always wondered how many times they had to do this shot where she's laying there looking at the camera. She can't move at all.
Not blinking.
She can't blink.
Nope.
She can't breathe. And her mouth is open, and it's just terrifying that she's just dead.
Yeah, she
Fun
did a
fact.
really great job.
And they pan out.
I took the Universal Studios tour. They said that the blood is actually just Hershey's chocolate.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I heard too.
Oh, really?
That's
I mean, I guess that's true because it was in black and white. So they needed something probably very dark.
Dark and viscous.
And they didn't need blood and viscous.
Yeah. An interesting little tidbit about this scene was Bernard Herrmann was the composer, and he really wanted to put some music in that scene, and Alfred Hitchcock was absolutely adamant. He wanted it to feel like you're watching someone get stabbed. And he didn't want any music. He didn't want it to be cinematic. He wanted you to really be there. And Bernard Herrmann kept going back to him, going, please, let me try something. I have something. Finally, Alfred Hitchcock said, fine, just play me what you have. And he played him the and he went, all right, it's got to go in, you know. You were right, Bernard. It's better. So that's a little tidbit.
All right.
It almost didn't go in.
Iconic.
It's iconic.
It is iconic.
Yeah.
Okay, Joscel. Someone comes in with multiple stab wounds.
Multiple stab wounds.
What are you doing? How are you? I mean,
well, it depends. It depends too, right? It depends. Is the knife still in? For this particular instance, it looks like she was stabbed multiple times. If she even makes it to the ER, we would check for a pulse first and then obviously stop the bleeding. But it's an instant, especially if it's above the chest, penetrating trauma above the chest, which it looks like it was, instant trip to the back. And when I say to the back, it means to the most critical rooms that you have. And then you would first and foremost find out, ABC's airway, breathing, circulation, find out where are the wounds? Is there any active bleeding going on?
Would they end up just like immediately going to surgery? Most likely to stop the bleeding? Like if these are wounds where maybe a vessel has been severed or something like that, and
possibly
just go back. Yeah, just go back to surgery.
Yeah, so there's this would obviously be a trauma protocol. So you would go through the different trauma protocol. It's been a while since I've been in trauma, but you would first secure the airway. If you're going straight to surgery, you're probably going to just get instantly intubated right then and there, especially if you have those penetrating traumas, and then go straight up to surgery if needed.
Yeah.
Probably if you're still alive after all those penetrating traumas all over your trunk and abdomen, you're probably not going to be in the ER for more than like 10 minutes. You're going to go straight to the OR, like you said.
Yeah.
They might intubate there.
That looked like a big knife.
Those are quick. Those are quick. It was a gigantic knife. Yeah.
It was a gigantic knife. That was not like a little steak knife.
Yeah.
That was like a butcher knife.
Yeah. It was huge. Almost a sword.
Yeah.
It was huge. Like a machete.
Like a machete.
Yeah.
Josel's
you would
like
cut a chicken with that thing.
I've seen stabs in the ER, but they're very little, very little. I haven't seen many big ones, thankfully. Whew.
It's hard to carry around a knife that size. That was probably a 1.5 feet.
Yeah.
That blade.
Yeah. It was gigantic.
But it's hard to hide that.
It wouldn't have been it definitely would not have had the same impact if, like, especially from behind the shower curtain, if you had like some tiny little steak knife.
True.
Like you had to have something substantial to be the silhouette behind that shower curtain.
Yeah. And if anyone witnessed it, we would in the ER we would guess like we would ask questions about the quote unquote weapon. So if anyone witnessed it, or if she was still alive and able to talk, she's like, "Hey, how big was the knife? This big, this big."
Hey, how big was the knife?
Tell us when. Tell us when. Really? Still?
I love that you're just like you're showing that with your fingers.
Tell us when.
So,
and she's probably thinking, "Just sew me up already. Stop asking me questions."
That's good.
All right. So we have a few clips. This is going to be a lot of fun. Okay, what's the next one?
Oh, this is a disturbing one. This is a scene from American Psycho.
Oh yeah, this one.
So we just saw Psycho. The next one is American Psycho.
Yes,
and obviously we're so much worse.
Christian Bale before he was Batman.
Yeah. That's right.
Yes. I haven't seen this either. I can't believe how many of these like really iconic films I haven't seen. Well, I have seen Psycho, but I have not seen these ones. Okay.
All right, let's play it.
All right, so this guy is chilling. Okay, there's a guy chilling on a covered chair. So I think it's really interesting. They covered the chair. He's sitting on paper as though he's like a puppy that's gonna like go to the bathroom like somewhere. Like they have newspaper on the ground. And covered chair, covered end table, the couch is covered. So clearly someone is preparing to do something horrible and they don't want to get anything messed up.
Wait, hold on. You think clearly is someone's going to do something horrible? It just, to me, at first glance, it just looks like, oh, this place is
he's going to paint.
Construction. Yes,
yeah.
that's my first.
Is that your first thought?
Yes, that's my first
thought.
But
what's with the newspaper on the ground?
Well,
like the newspaper is just under him.
Painting,
as you'll see, he asks that question, and he's been drinking quite a bit, so that has something to do with
There is a bottle of like bourbon next to him, so he's like is he on a phone? Is that
he's on his phone? Yeah,
he's on his phone.
No, wait.
Got a bottle. Isn't that a phone?
No, I don't think
that's a glass.
This is pre-phone. This is pre-phone.
Oh,
this is
maybe he's just drinking at his. Oh, you're right. Maybe he's just looking at his glass.
That's what we think of now.
Oh,
and is that like is that a cigar?
And a cigar
next to him? I think there's a cigar next to him. He's got like a bottle of bourbon. He's got a glass of bourbon, and he's slouched in that chair. So he has clearly been like into that bottle. All right, so
all right, let's roll the clip.
Painted the picture. Roll the clip.
American Psycho.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Early work was a little too new wave for my taste. But when sports came out in '83, I think they really came into their own, commercially and artistically.
Christian Bale being Christian Bale.
The whole album has a clear, crisp sound and a new sheen of consummate professionalism that really gives the songs a big boost.
He's gowning
Who doesn't
up.
Put a raincoat. He's got the raincoat. Raincoat.
Taking
a bad sign.
Pill. Oh boy.
Oh, and a large axe.
Very large axe. But he's standing behind the guy. The guy can't see him.
Hey, Albert,
yes, Alan?
why are there copies of the style section all over the place? You have a dog? A little
chow or something.
See, it does look like there's a dog.
Raincoat? Yes, it is. In '87, Huey released this. 4, the most accomplished album.
It's like Jim Carrey-esque.
Very Jim Carrey.
It is very Jim Carrey-esque.
But they should, because it's not just about the pleasures of conformity and the importance of trends. It's also a personal statement about the band itself. Hey, Paul!
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
And he wanted to look at him.
The axe.
And he swung the axe.
Oh no! Oh my gosh!
Oh boy. Oh,
That's gonna leave a stain.
Oh, it really will.
Oh my God! Oh God! And then he just takes the raincoat off, but his face is covered in blood. Well, at least he didn't
still
get that
looks
nice suit.
Yeah.
Oh gosh!
Now he just calmly sits down in a chair.
I mean, his hair still looks nice.
Yeah, his hair looks great. Good hair day.
His hair looks
Oh.
great.
Except that
Yeah, it
cigar.
That's what.
God.
His hair does
Oh,
look
he's-
good.
Just looking at this dead body that he just mutilated and smoking
I feel
a
like
cigar.
it's a little something about Mary. You're gonna have something in your hair there, dude.
Oh my God,
Gosh.
I'm scared. I'm scared. That one wasn't as bad
All
as
right.
the previous two because the axe we didn't see the actual strike.
No, but the guy
Personally.
did because he actually asked him to turn around, like to watch. It wasn't like
I
he,
didn't even
he
think of
did.
that.
Yeah, because he goes, "Hey," and the guy turns around to look at him, and then so it wasn't even like he got it from behind and he didn't know
So-
it was coming.
Oh,
He knew it was coming.
So what are we thinking? Penetrating trauma to the skull?
So blunt,
Amongst other things.
blunt force trauma. I mean, I think there's like there's a combination there of
Penetrating
blunt
for sure.
force, but there won't be a lot of increased intracranial pressure. So there's that.
No, no, there's no increase. The pressure is released. The pressure is released. You know, as soon as you get on scene,
Not
though,
a traumatic brain injury by any. I mean,
would you even try and stuff that brain back in the skull and see if it works? Like, see what happens? Like,
ooh,
no.
yeah,
can
there's
he do
probably
math?
brains all over the floor. But I mean, the
Probably.
first thing
Oh,
you would
yeah.
do is if you're on scene, like a EMS, you would go check for the pulse first, right?
Would you?
Right? You just, is there a pulse?
I
That's what you
mean,
would check.
sometimes I think it might be obvious. Sometimes,
Yeah.
that there's no
Like
pulse.
if there's, yeah.
Yeah, if his head's cut off, would you check for a
Yeah.
pulse? You're right.
I'm thinking
You're
maybe
right.
no.
You're right. You're right.
I don't know, like when does that happen? When do you kind of go, I think we're gonna call it.
We're good.
Well, especially in the field, right? Especially in the field.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't have that answer, but I guess
You're gonna have to call that one. You're gonna be like, time of death, we're not sure.
Can you
Yeah.
imagine being the EMT that picks up the wrist and is like, yeah, I don't have a pulse, and just the heads over there and the arms over there, and
just it's like 5 different pieces, no pulse. Oh, that'd be pretty funny, actually. That'd be like a funny comedy scene. Like you get on
pick up the
scene to
arm.
this, like totally multiple bodies in different.
I feel like that's like an
areas.
SNL skit. That's like
Yeah.
that's like a total SNL
right,
skit, right?
or how The Office when what's his name, Steve Carell,
Steve Carell.
oh yeah.
yeah, was trying to get the pulse on the mannequin, something like that.
Oh,
Right?
exactly.
Was that him? We're losing him.
Oh my
Ugh.
gosh. Yeah,
That would be funny.
that one was not I think the thing about psychological thrillers is that's a little scary to me is that you know that there's people out there that are really sick like that. Like, and I mean, not to say that like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, that was a real thing. I mean, that
Was that
Right?
based on
That
a
was
true
real.
story?
Wasn't
oh,
it?
man. I don't know.
I think
Based
it
on
Okay,
a
did
true
I just
story?
make that up?
I don't know. But
Who knows? Who
I
knows in
will-
this day and
Producer-
age?
I'll
Producer,
fact check you.
Fact check that.
I'll check
fact check that.
while we look at
producer.
the next.
Why did I think that was like
What
a,
is
okay,
real?
Let's
Anyways,
okay. You
I
fact
always
check
think of
while we
that.
watch the next clip.
Okay. So this is going to be a real bad day driving. It just you'll see.
Oh, was this Final Destination?
I can't even
Final
set this
Destination.
Nation 2.
I remember this. I remember watching this. I was 12.
up. Oh, 12. No wonder you're like the way you are. Jeez. Explains a lot.
Yeah, my friend.
Watch this.
My brain's still fully developing.
Oh, God. Okay, here we go. Oh, that starts out bad. He spilled coffee on himself while he's driving, and that's never a good sign.
He's probably going to
Final
sue somebody.
Destination 2. Log truck.
No, that's going to...
There's no way we can narrate this.
Oh, my God.
He's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, there's just too much happening.
Too much
here,
happening.
First of all,
You guys have got to go to the YouTube. You got to see this.
okay. Yeah, you have to.
That's
You have
wild.
to watch this because there's. There was a log that went through somebody's windshield, just pretty much obliterated him. There's a guy who just tumbled in his car. Oh, got hit by a. Is that a trash truck?
It's just one car after another
That's a
piling
head-on
up
collision.
in horrible ways.
She can't stop. Oh my gosh, a water bottle got stuck underneath her brake pedal and she couldn't brake. Oh. I feel like this is car versus pedestrian a little, right? Like is this or motor vehicle accident?
Another explosion.
These cars are so flammable.
They are so flammable. Everything is on fire.
Did you get bumped?
What?
Oh, someone lives. I'm surprised they're conscious.
Wait for it.
Wait. We think she...
Oh.
Somebody is crawling out of a burning vehicle.
Oh, he's stuck
That
in
is
his...
going to be...
Oh, that's going to hurt.
I think
He's burning alive.
that person's going to need some serious wound
Oh,
care.
don't worry. His life will be over soon. There you
Oh,
go.
no. He's gone. That's it.
Put him out of his misery.
Easy, Kimmy. First year driving?
You know what I think of? You know what I think of when I see this? Immediately, I think crushing injuries. Like just crushing, like crush injuries.
My heart is beating so fast right now. I feel like I'm breathing really fast too.
That scene was a perfect example of horror meets comedy because you just can't believe it keeps going. And then something more terrible happens, and then something more terrible happens.
Yeah.
You know what I'm also thinking about? Kidney failure. You know why?
Why?
Because when I think of crushing injuries and I think about like what happens in a crushing injury, what happens, Joscel? What happens to the kidneys? There's a lot of protein. There's a lot of so all that protein, like because the muscles get crushed, and then like all this protein ends up in the blood, and then the protein clogs up the kidneys, and then kidney failure.
Yeah.
So that's what they have to worry about.
They definitely have to worry about kidney failure. Because without
you don't want to lose a kidney
without your kidneys, you cannot live. They
or
might
without
need
your
to
head.
be on dialysis. Yeah.
That's totally
might-
and the
they might need to
burns.
be
I
on
mean, like
dialysis.
that happens in burns too.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
and
I saw a burn
clearly
guy.
people were burning.
There was a burn guy. They'll need fluid resuscitation using the Parkland formula. So, man, was it 30 milliliters per kilogram per hour?
Yeah.
Don't quote me. Do not quote me. 99% total body surface area burned, I'm sure.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But he was screaming.
Also kidney, you have to worry about the kidneys there too. I mean, there's
He
concern.
was screaming.
Meaning, what do we know if someone's screaming?
His
The
airways
alive.
open.
His airways intact. Yes.
Airways intact. He's alive. I mean, he was
until
alive.
he
He was.
wasn't.
Until
So
he
that
wasn't.
truck hit him.
Yeah.
Until that truck hit him.
Yeah,
Yes.
that truck did hit him. But if we
But
found him before the truck, right? Before the truck, he would have probably lived.
Yeah.
Burns, you can come back from.
You think?
Okay. So, Dawn, Well, there's not a whole lot of like that's a lot of sound effects, right? But that's not a lot of Foley.
No, the Foley was probably mostly all those little metal pieces of debris and glass that come close to camera that you want to detail. Screeching tires we do as well as sound effects. I'm trying to think of, you know,
A lot of sound effects in that one.
pumping on the accelerator, the brake, things like that. But a lot of sound effects for sure.
Probably that water bottle that got wedged underneath the brake pedal.
For sure. The
Yeah.
chain braking.
Yeah.
What would
that will
the
all be Foley.
explosions? What would the explosions be? I heard a lot of explosions. So, what sounds would you use for that?
Well, the sound effects department would cover the explosions because they do field recording and they've got all kinds of explosions. We do the more detailed stuff, like when a piece of metal falls off a truck and is tumbling towards camera, or there's
see.
rock debris or glass debris, and then
I
we
see.
kind of get those details in there.
Oh, that's why you mentioned the water bottle. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
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 It's like these little things that you wouldn't even realize. But also, I will say that if you watch a horror movie and the Foley is not in it yet, the sound and everything's not in it, it's not scary at all. I've gone and visited Dawn at like Paramount or Fox. And what was the one you worked on? Annabelle?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's not at all scary, especially without music. Music makes it so scary.
Yeah.
I can just
know,
listen
and
to
it's not
scary music
scary.
with no
I'm
picture.
scared just thinking about it.
I know.
Well,
I
it's something we do at our haunted house. Before anybody sees anything, they just enter a room and it's all just horror film soundtrack music, and it just terrifies. They just
Dawn does all the sound for that. All right,
People
Dawn.
love being
Cue us
scared.
up.
we're
They
gonna
do. I know. You feel alive, I think. I think when you're scared, you're reminded that you're alive.
I mean, my heart is definitely beating fast. Like I said, I'm tachypnic, but I don't think I would go to the movies for entertainment like this.
No.
Oof. So I'm just sharing my screen. We're gonna lighten up the mood. This got in the queue somehow, and let's see what it is. But we're gonna lighten it up before we end with one more horror clip. But here's something fun.
There's something
and
lighter.
silly. Yes.
Okay.
Just to relieve a little pressure here, because we've been through a lot.
Monty
All of us.
Python.
Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Cult classic.
Oh man. So be it.
It's a big sword fight.
The sword fight. Neither of them look good at this, though. They don't really look like good sword fighters. He just got hit on the head with the butt of the sword. Oh! And off came the arm. There's the
arm came off.
It's a scratch, he
What
says.
a scratch.
Well, what's that then? I've had worse. You liar. Come on, you
I've had worse. It's just spurting blood out of his shoulder.
Oh, now
Oh.
we cut the other arm off.
And it's squirting.
It's squirting.
He still wants to fight. He's kicking him.
He's kicking him with no...
With no arms?
Oh, had enough, eh? Look, you stupid bastard, you've got no arms left. Look! Just a flesh wound.
It's just a flesh wound.
He's kicking him in the butt.
Oh my
He cut off
gosh.
the leg.
He has no leg.
No arms and one leg.
What do you call a man with no arms and no legs?
Oh boy.
The Black Knight always triumphs! Have at you! Come on, then.
He's on... He literally has no arms or legs. He's just...
Come, Patsy.
Come on, then.
There's really nowhere to put a tourniquet. There's nowhere to put a tourniquet on that
Well,
guy.
Honestly, I don't see any active bleeding right now. And
Not anymore.
he's screaming.
All right.
No active bleeding.
Okay.
All right. What do you do for someone who's just had their arms and legs cut off?
Well, like Cara just said,
You
gotta
bring in the chaplain.
tourniquet. You got to. You take a tourniquet and pray.
I don't even know where you would put a tourniquet. Those were like clean cuts to like
to the shoulder,
the shoulder
and the hip.
and the groin. Yeah, like that was like right at the groin. Like there was nowhere really to put a tourniquet.
Yes. Pressure?
Yeah,
definitely pressure. There was an arterial bleed, which we saw, right? It was squirting, and that's what a characteristic
Which
of...
arteries do you think those were, Joscel?
Cara, anatomy was 15 years ago.
Well, I'm going to say for sure the femoral artery was severed.
All I'm going to say is for sure it was an artery.
It was for sure an artery.
Squirting.
And I'm going to maybe go with brachial.
Brachial? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I remember in the ER, you know it was an artery because sometimes it would like splash on your face just like Christian Bale's face got splashed.
Oh, yeah.
Those are bad days. Those are bad days.
And those ones are like literally like pulsating too.
Yeah.
Right? Like
pulsating. Yes.
Yeah.
But I mean, that guy stopped bleeding, so maybe he clotted very quickly. Maybe he clotted, right? There are some bleeding disorders where you abnormally clot, and he continued to fight. Yeah.
Yes. Factor V deficiency.
What we should do is take his blood and study it because it clots so well that he's continuing to fight after a arm cut off. That needs to be researched.
Yes. He's definitely a medical anomaly for sure.
Yeah, he has spirit.
Right.
He kept fighting.
All right, Dawn.
All right,
we're going to end those. But you would have made those sounds. Those are sounds you would have made.
The sword going through the flesh and the chainmail and all that stuff. Yeah, that's all. And the armor sounds. That's always fun. We had a full suit of armor on the stage, and my partner put it on one time, and she said, "My God, they used to fight in these things. It was so heavy."
Maybe they didn't, though. Maybe they didn't.
Maybe they didn't. I don't know.
Right?
I had never met a knight.
Right? Maybe they were just dressing up.
I met Elton John once.
Oh, you met a knight? Yeah, you met a knight. He did not have any armor, right?
He did not. No, he did not.
That you saw. Maybe he had like the underneath,
Maybe.
He might have.
Underneath,
He might have.
staying ready. Elton John would stay ready, right?
I think once you're knighted, you have to wear chainmail. I'm pretty sure that's
underneath
how it works. I think it's like a British law or something. Okay, so this is our final clip. I believe it's 7 with Brad Pitt, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, 7. Gosh, I actually did see this. I saw 7. Oh, this is about the 7 deadly sins, right? Yes,
I believe so.
Yeah.
This is the sloth.
Great movie.
Oh my. I feel like that's a lot of little like pine trees, like car fresheners.
Oh yeah.
That's a bad sign when you see that many car fresheners hanging from the ceiling.
Oh yeah, there's like hundreds of them.
Oh, you're trying to cover something up.
There's something underneath the sheets.
Oh,
and they're pointing guns at it.
They're gonna pull that sheet back. It's not gonna be good.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I would gag.
What? Wait, what was that? Oh,
what?
That's I think he's a little
decomposing body.
Decomposed body
decomposed
on the bed.
Who kept that thing around? Someone obviously kept it around.
Call an ambulance? Did he just say call an ambulance?
No one touches anything. Some kind of friggin' wax sculpture or something.
Wax sculpture? There's nothing wax about that.
It says sloth. Sloth on the wall.
Sloth. Oh. And there's pictures. Someone took pictures. A lot of pictures.
God damn.
This picture was dated 3 days ago.
Oh, I think this person was tortured.
So
this looks like they were tortured.
Must be the first one. Look.
It looks like William Dafoe.
It does look like William Dafoe. Like that used to be William Dafoe. It doesn't look like William Dafoe anymore.
This I got fingernails.
Oh.
He's laughing at us. You got what you did.
Oh my gosh, no,
it's
he is not alive.
alive? What?
He's a no.
No.
Oh my
Now call an ambulance.
Now call an ambulance.
goodness.
Oh boy.
Well, Cara,
this
this is your specialty.
Ooh.
is hospice?
No. No, you said you've done wound care. You're like, wound care is my jam. Right? So
Wound care is my jam. And I'm going to say he probably has some serious decubitus ulcers, considering how many bony prominences there were.
a lot of bony
And
prominences.
the fact that I don't think he's been out of that bed in a while.
Nope, probably in a year.
I don't think anyone's repositioning him.
No one's repositioning.
What do you think?
At least
Bed sores
Q2
for
sure.
sure.
Not every 2 hours.
Not
right?
Q2. There's no Q2
That is a problem.
repositioning.
Repositioning. But you could see all the ulcers all over his body. That's pretty wild.
Oh, I was so surprised. I did not remember. It's been a long time since I saw that movie.
Yeah.
I did not remember that corpse was still alive. Like
Yeah.
corpse looking. It was not a corpse. It was just looked like a corpse.
Corpse adjacent.
Oh man.
Soon to be a corpse.
Like,
So we would check
Is that coming?
the pulse first, though. I'm sure.
just
I'm sure they have a pulse. Well, if there's no pulse, how do they do that, right? What if it was just a reflex?
Oh yeah. Well, it did kind of take a big breath, like
Right? Maybe it was
we have talked about that.
agonal breathing, maybe?
It could have been agonal. It could have been one of those final
Yeah, the final breaths, right?
Like, final breaths, like where you.
It could have been, but he kept going.
Expels. I know it wasn't.
So
it
let's
was,
check a pulse.
He was still alive.
Let's check a pulse. Get some blood work.
Breathing.
Get some
still
blood
there.
work.
Blood work.
Check the kidney
Dialysis.
functions. Yes,
For sure.
Kidney functions for sure.
We're definitely gonna need some kidney function.
Yes. Let's get a CT scan
CT scan.
of the head.
Transport stat. Can we look? Oh my gosh! First of all, I think that if you tried to transport him, pieces would fall off.
Fall off. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That thing was ready to go.
But then we know that we have to just tourniquet off once it falls off, right?
We
That's
do.
what we learned
from the last time. Like if something falls off, you put a tourniquet on. However, I do think there might be a connective tissue issues on we may have
maybe from the joints, and maybe some PTOT will be needed.
For
PTOT?
sure there's going to rehab. Yes.
Rehab?
Severe muscle atrophy.
Yes.
Severe deconditioning is going to require some PT and OT.
PTOT.
And those bed sores are going to need some cream, I'm sure.
Maybe a wound vac. How many wound vacs?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, let's
definitely wound vacs.
Start some antibiotics right away.
Yes. I think some of that looked infected. For sure there was some major infection.
Let's check it. Yeah, let's check a temp.
I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. That he actually looked almost like a zombie. Like he was not.
Oh yeah,
real.
for sure. I thought I was watching World War Z because Brad Pitt was in it.
It had that vibe. It had a little bit of that vibe. I think that's also kind of one of my worst nightmares is that someone who looks like they're dead is not dead and just like gets put in a coffin or gets buried alive because they look dead. Like that person could totally have ended up
buried alive
in a coffin.
Isn't that where Dead Ringer came from? They used to put a bell on the toe in case you get buried alive by accident because medicine wasn't advanced enough. I'm going to look it up. Oh, by the way, I'll tell you.
I've heard of that.
But yeah, a dead ringer, they would put a bell on a rope. And so if you wake up and you're in your coffin, you could move your toe and ring the bell and they would dig you up.
But how shallow are they burying you that they can hear a bell?
Oh, no. The string goes up and through a pulley and the bell's outside. And so if you're checking the graves, you're like, oh, there's a bell. I guess we jumped the gun on that one. Sorry.
Oh my gosh, I did not know that.
They should have
So
put
I'll
one
look-
in
I'll fact check that.
Kill
I'll
Bill.
fact check myself.
Kill Bill
They
should have.
should have put one in Kill Bill.
Yeah, Beatrix.
Okay, so what was my
Texas
fact check?
Chainsaw Massacre was loosely based on a true story, but it was really more of a clever marketing hook. The characters were completely fictional. Its inspiration did loosely come from a real life murder, so it wasn't really
Okay.
based on true stories.
So it wasn't really a massacre. Somebody just got killed with a chainsaw,
Perhaps,
and then they did something based off of that.
it was partly inspired by the crimes of Ed Gein, which if any of you are on Netflix,
interesting.
there's a whole series on Ed Gein right now.
Oh, interesting.
He robbed graves and made furniture, clothing, and masks from human remains.
Oh.
And his obsession with body parts and skin led to his nickname, the Butcher of Plainfield.
Gross.
Yeah.
That's so gross.
He
Ugh.
also inspired Norman Bates in Psycho. The Norman Bates character.
Yeah, that's
and,
what I. Yeah,
and Buffalo
that's what I
Bill
mean.
in Silence of the Lambs. Yeah. Interesting. Wow.
Those are interesting.
Wow, he's infamous.
What an inspiration.
What an inspiration.
Well, you can only hope to touch that many lives with what you do.
One can hope.
One can hope.
One can hope.
Oh, God.
Well, okay. So
I'm going to fact check my dead ringer while you guys talk.
Okay, so how did this compare? Well, I was going to ask Dawn, but okay, so in the past, Joscel, what Dawn and I have done around Halloween time is we've read stories from nurses that have written in on social media about scary things that have happened at their workplace. And so that's what we've done over the last 2 years. And then this year we were like, we're going to change it up. We're going to do something different. And I think this was really fun. I enjoyed it.
This was fun.
What about
yes.
you?
Yeah, I loved it. I loved looking at it through a clinical lens. I loved hearing about the sound effects. We just got to make sure we, check for the pulse and make sure the patient slabs, make sure their lab values. When do we call DaVita?
Creatinine. When do you check the creatinine and the GFR? I mean,
BUN.
really, when do you do that?
GFR greater than 60. Yep.
I just discovered that they won't even consider dialysis unless it's like under 15. I mean, that's low.
Ooh.
That is low.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I mean, so some of those people were on the brink, I think, of needing dialysis.
Yeah, especially the guy who rode behind the truck, the log truck.
Oh, gosh.
We need their lab values. Maybe and a chest x-ray. We need a chest x-ray. Oh, we need a chest x-ray for the girl on the hooks. Right?
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Long.
The girl on the hook, I was concerned about her.
Yeah,
I
maybe
mean,
CBC Chem 10.
I was, because first of all, we didn't see that she died. So she's going to have some serious post-traumatic stress. I mean, she's going to need some mental health.
Right.
Like,
you want to get a social worker in there.
Are you going to want a social worker? You're going to want
Yeah. Social worker consult.
Yes.
And a CBC Chem 10.
And a CBC Chem 10. Oh my God. You're like, I think she's going to need a chest tube to reinflate that lung.
Yeah, maybe two.
Maybe two, possibly two. It's going to make me want to go back and watch some of these in their entirety. Some I will never watch. I think I will never watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I have no desire.
I will never
to
watch those movies.
No.
I don't care what anyone says.
No. Is there one that you would go back and watch, like that was intriguing enough?
Probably Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Oh yeah, that was kind of fun. That's campy. That's so campy.
American
what
Psycho.
about you, John?
American Psycho.
You know what? I kind of thought maybe I would want to watch American.
Yeah.
I just love.
He's
I love
amazing.
him as an actor. Yeah. He's such a great actor. I did think I think I would like to go back and actually watch that. I've never seen it. I've never seen that movie.
I don't think I've seen the entirety either.
Well, we know what we're watching tonight.
Date
Dawn.
night.
Joscel, are you coming? Are you coming? I mean,
I was waiting for the invite. I was waiting for the invite. I'm down.
We'll have our blankie. We'll snuggle, the three of us.
We'll be like Three's Company. Come and knock
Knock
on
my
your door.
My fact check on dead ringer, by the way, is that is folklore that they used to tie a string to a dead person's toe. It is it just came I don't know why dead ringer just means sometimes this is a dead ringer, a horse entered fraudulently under a false name. It the phrase dead ringer first appeared in print in 1882 in reference to a horse race in the US. But it basically just means someone who is an exact duplicate or perfect substitute, someone who looks like someone else. But dead, I don't know where it comes. Oh, dead meaning exact, dead on. Dead ringer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like something like looks exactly like is like a dead ringer for this or yeah.
Like dead on.
But that's really that's really
was-
interesting.
I always wondered
Dawn,
where that phrase came from.
You really have the ability to spin a story and make it sound real.
Thank you.
That's a gift. That's a gift.
It's a gift. It's a gift.
It was told to me that way, so I just passed it on. So for those of you not passing on the gossip, it is not a real thing. As we learned here today. Fact check.
Snope that thing. Snope it.
ChatGPT that.
Well, this was so much fun. I really enjoyed it.
So much fun.
Joscel, we have to do more of these. This is we're gonna have to find other things to watch together.
Like maybe like medical shows or dramas.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Comedies. I think that would be good fun, to be honest. But
we
yes,
should watch some comedies.
definitely in.
Yeah, that sounds great.
This was so much fun.
Well,
Thank you. Thank you, Cara.
Thanks, Joscel.
Thank you, Dawn. Thank you, Nurse.com.
Absolutely.
Thank you, everyone listening or watching.
Yes. Yeah. So definitely you're going to be able to find this for sure on YouTube. This will be the first thing we've ever put live from the podcast, like on YouTube. So that's going to be kind of exciting.
That is exciting.
Probably YouTube would be best too, because you could watch it.
All right. Well, happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween.
Watch all these movies if you dare.
If you dare, if you're brave enough. All right. It's a wrap, everybody.
Pieces. See you later, Nurse.com.
See you later. Bye.